What's up, my dudes? Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you guys have the most excellent day today. So as you guys may know, recently there's been a spate of characters in the Marvel Universe that have been coming out as furries. It started with, well, obviously if you go way back, there's Good Boy, which was the character, the girl who turns into a giant blue wolf. And then more recently, Deadpool recently came out as being a furry. And after that we had Nightcrawler coming out as enjoying furry parties and saying that they're magnificent and stuff like that. Well, now Marvel seem to have added another character to the roster, possibly two, depending on how you look at it. I will admit, I have never actually heard of either of these two characters, so, so I can't really give you a detailed backstory of these guys, who they are and what they're up to, 'cause I've never heard of these dudes before. But apparently, yeah, they are Marvel superheroes, and this kicks off in a comic called Chasm, The Curse of Cain, issue number 4 by a dude called Steve Fox, which is a suspiciously furry name in itself, and Andrea Boccardo. And apparently this follows a character called Kane Parker, who is the new Scarlet Spider. I have no idea who the Scarlet Spider is. And then Ben Reilly, who was the former Scarlet Spider and is now known as Chasm. And they are battling the sadistic Eternal Druig, who, again, never heard of. Apparently he controls an army of mind-controlled moloids. No idea what those dudes are either. And they are joined by Chasm's girlfriend, who is known as Hallows Eve. Again, no clue who she is. But apparently she has a superpower which is key to this whole story. So the way this goes down, apparently Hallows Eve has the power to shape enchanted masks that they then offer unique superpowers to her, which she uses during battle. She just has to put on the mask and suddenly she is, whatever the ability is that she's crafted into this mask. And one of those masks apparently is a ferocious cat person. So that's the first point of the old furry bingo going on here. And looking at the art, it is, suspiciously well drawn. I mean, it's Marvel, I suppose, so it will be well drawn. But it does, tick all the boxes that will, interest furries. So obviously we got Hallows Eve hinting at the possibility that she is a furry in her spare time, possibly. But where this really ticks the furry box is when Chasm comments, "You know how weirdly sexy I find your kitty cat form." I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that is some major league furry territory going on right there. I would be sus of this in myself, but then I'm looking at everything else that's going on Marvel, with Deadpool and Wolverine being furries for that one comic, and then Nightcrawler saying that he enjoys going to furry parties, and now this comic where we have an anthropomorphic character on screen and another character saying that they find that form sexy. I don't know, I'm getting a bit suspicious that there may be more than a few furries working at Marvel, specifically in the comic department. I'm looking at all this furry fan service and I'm thinking, yeah, this is a bit suspicious. Are there furries working at Marvel? I think it's a distinct possibility. The other thought that's crossing my mind is maybe they're just dropping these, hints at furryism into their comics because they want to tap the furry market. They see the furry market is, a significant portion of nerddom out there, and they're just trying to, tap into it, get a little bit of money. It's just a money grab, trying to get the furry money, because they know that a lot of furries are suspiciously wealthy. I don't know whether it is that or if there are genuine furries in Marvel right now, but it's all looking a bit suspicious. I think they're doing a lot more marketing towards our demographic, which is, it's cool in itself, but it is kind of sus. Which raises the next question for me, and that is, when are we going to see a Marvel team up of all these furries? Are we going to see Good Boy, Deadpool, maybe even Furry Wolverine, that'd be pretty cool, Nightcrawler and this Hallows Eve and Chasm, join forces to create a furry superhero team? And if they did, who would be the bad guy? I mean, when you think about it, who would be the natural enemy of furries, other than maybe 4chan? I have no idea who they could possibly put them up against. But I think it would be pretty cool to see a furry team-up kind of deal. I don't really read comics much, you can probably tell by the fact that I have no clue who these latest characters are. But if they did do a furry team-up series, I probably would buy it because, it'd be interesting to see. But that's all the information I got for you guys right now. I haven't actually read the comic, I've just seen some screenshots and read a couple of articles. I will drop a link to a Screen Rant article for you guys to watch if you want to look this up yourself. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. Consider joining my Patreon. You'll see my patrons on screen right now. You get early access to some of my vids. You get to see some of the artwork that I occasionally draw, all that kind of stuff. Or if you just want to hang out, share some memes, that kind of thing, consider swinging by my Discord. But other than that, I hope you guys have a most excellent day, an amazing week, and party on, dudes!